Hey everybody, Basket here. Welcome to a brand new series. Don't know how long this is going to be. A brand new game on my channel. So this game is something I just picked up on Steam. It's called TIS-100. The first step is apparently to print out the manual. So let me do that real quick. Okay, manual printed. Let's continue. I still have to read the manual, so we'll see if that's important. Looks like it's also tied into, these are some of my Steam buddies that have the game. So I think that potentially, so this would be the first step. Maybe I'll read the manual and then I'll start with the first step, or the first test. Okay, I've read the manual. So I understand kind of how it works. It's pretty, makes sense. I mean, some of the commands are a little weird. I'll have to probably reference that page, actually. Let me keep that one page open that has the basic commands so I don't forget what they are. Okay, I'm ready. I don't know what... Okay, I've clicked on the thing. Read a value from in X and write the value to X to out X in A and right. Okay, so what in A? Okay, right. So here's a thing I can write in some programs. And I want to read a value from this and write it to this. So move the thing that's up, down. Move the thing that's up, down. Okay, well that's already set up. So just have to, I think F5 was run it. Oh, I guess to do both things. Okay, so stop. Also, I want to read a value from in A here and spit it out to here. Okay, so I see. Right. So I want to, this is sort of just tell me about moves. So I want to move, I guess I don't have to do, to move the up, left, move right. What? Oh, sorry. Too many E's. Move right, down, move, sorry, moved up, down, move up, right, and move left, down, and go. Yay, I think. Okay, good. We all got good on this. Return to continue editing the segment, or return to the segment list. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I see. Okay, so you click on these and you can save 3 things per. Okay, I got you. I'm with you. Okay, so I can sort of compete with my buddies. Ooh. Okay. So let's let's make a program, or let's start a program for this. So we want to read a value from in A here, double the value. Okay. Write the value to out A over here. Right. Okay. So we want to. It's interesting that they have different amounts. Like my buddies have different. Okay. Well, we'll try and just do it. Get it to work first. So we want to move up into the register. That's saving the value. And then we want to add this. So what this says is take this value up, store it in the register, this thing. Then I want to add the value that's in the register to the register. So that doubles it. That's this part. And then we just need to get it over here. So let's do move register right, move left, down, move up, up, down. Move up, down. So I'm curious how this compares. This should work. I'm curious how this compares with, so if you see this value, it's really hard to see, but it's getting this value and then running. So I'm curious when this is all done, how this compares to everybody else. Okay, so oh, interesting. So my cycles are a lot higher. And so the node count stats, so I'm good on those. I'm assuming lower is better. Instruction count. Okay, so I've gotten these, but this is inefficient. Let's go back to editing. How interesting. How can I make this be more efficient? If I take, is there a better way to double it? I could take it. Once it gives it to me, I think it's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure that this won't work. No, that won't. No. Okay. You have to store it. Huh. How interesting. Let me ponder that, and I will come back to you guys if I come up with a solution. Okay, I can't think of anything better than this. So let me run this again, and let's see what, so that we can do the fast mode. Okay, so we have this number. So this is saying cycle count stats. So I'm fairly sure. I mean, I had low nodes. That's how many nodes I used. Okay, 4. And then I have 6 instruction count stats. So that's how many instructions I had. So something, let's see. So cycle count statistics. Huh. I'll have to return to this once I understand what this means. Because I don't, like, maybe there's a thing where you can use more lines of code, but it will use less cycles. How interesting. Okay, well, I'll come back to that. Let's return to the segment list. Let's jump into this next thing. So here, it looks like actually Wolfstorm didn't do that one. Interesting. So here's my competition I'm trying to do. Okay, so here we want to read values from A, okay, and output to, and B, all right. Write A in. Wait, what? Oh, I see. So subtraction stuff. So we want to read a value from here, and then read a value from here, and then we want to take A minus B and put that here, and then we want B minus A and put that down here. Okay. So first step is we want to move up, I think to the register, and then same here, move up, right, move up to the register, and then we want to save it. So there's a command, you could do save, and that'll store it in memory here temporarily. So this is probably inefficient, but we'll do this for now. And then we want to let me think about this. I guess we could do the math here in this one. That might be better. So let's move. Oh, wow, that's complicated. Let's see, want to do the math. If I were to, let's just see if I do the math here. So if I say, take the value. So if you want to do subtraction stuff, you have to do it based on the source. So you subtract right. So that one needs to be giving it over. How interesting. Let's see. So if I put it, I need to get the value, I need to get both values into a certain cell. And I guess I can just actually negate that. Okay, wait. I don't need to do two separate subtracts. So I can make this guy just say get a value and then just move it left. And then this guy, I can say get the value, put it here, and we want to hold on to it, I'm pretty sure. No, we don't even need to. I don't think. Put it in the register. And then I want to subtract right. So at this point now, my register is going to be A minus B. And then I want to move the register down. Move. See, so now I have, or I want to, move up. I guess it's down. And then here I want to move up into the register. I want to move the register down. And then I also want to negate the register and then move the register right. Move register down. This might work. We'll see how this compares. Oh, okay. Stop. Please stop. Please don't make a lot of noise. Interesting. So we had a value and a value. What does that value mean? So I took the number from here and I put it in here. And I move this value from here over. This one subtracts this number from that number. So one thing we can do, let's do a stop. There's things called breakpoints. So if I come here, that's not it. If I come over here and I put in exclamation point, the program will stop at that point. So let's run it. Why is there? I'm not sure why it's so angry. Okay. So at this point, I had this number and this number. Got it. I took a number. Okay, maybe we should actually break sooner. Let's see how this works. We'll just step through this program. Because in my head it seems like it should work. So let's run. So at this point, is this before? I guess this is before that command actually runs. So let's do step. So it has these values. They exist. We'll step. It's already grumpy. Oh, this isn't. Yeah, okay, hold on. Sorry. This is supposed to be left. Okay, let's just try to run it now. I will take out this command and see if I was originally right, except I had the wrong thing there. Run. So we'll see how this compares. It seems like the values are good. So I'm curious how this compares to SP. Going. I guess we could just speed it up. Okay. So I have more cycles, whatever that means. I have the same amount of nodes and the same amount of commands. So I'll have to, once I figure out what cycles are, I will have to figure out if there's a way where I can optimize the cycles. All right, so good. We got that program. All right, let's do the next one. So nominal. Interesting. I don't know what that means. All right, so next program. What are we going to do? We're going to read a value from in. Got it. Write 1 to here if it is greater than 0. Write 1 to this if it's equal to 0, and this if it's less than 0. Okay, so greater than, equal to, less than the letters. Okay, so first thing, move from up. And we have the space here. What is this? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so we have the space here. Is there a reason why we need that space? There's like jump commands and stuff, and labels. For now, let's just move it down, and then we'll see if we actually need to worry about, worry about the other stuff. So let's move up, right. So at this point here, let me double check my, let's see. So we can do with labels, we can do so if you put, you know, any sort of word and then a colon, that's a label. So you can just say, so I'm labeling that saying move, let's see. So I'm gonna end up with a lot of lines in this code, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. And then also I didn't realize the other one. When A is not written to the output, write a 0 instead. When a 1 is not written to an output, write a 0 instead. Doesn't make any sense. When a 1 is not written to an output, write a 0 instead. Oh, I see. Oh. How interesting. Okay. All right. I understand now. So send 0 or 1 to all 3 of these. Interesting. Okay. So on success, we want to move the number 1 down. That's going to be the same for all of these. I think I can copy and paste. No, lean cuisine. That's funny. I was working on my menu thing. Somehow you're supposed to be able to copy and paste. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Cool. So now on any of these, if I go to the label that, I guess either way it's going to output. So really it should be, so success in this case. And then we come over here. Okay. And then, so success is 1 down. And then jump start. So we're gonna I know it's not there. Now it's there. My dog is sleeping below me, so if you can hear, that's why. Okay. So that's gonna then jump to start. So this is definitely gonna be bad on the number of lines of code, probably. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll get it working first, and then we'll try to find a better way of doing it. All right, so then otherwise, what you want to do? Oops, please. Okay. So on on fail, spit a 0 down, and then go back to the beginning. Which actually, in this case, it is the end, so it's going to loop back anyway. So we don't need to worry about that. So that'll save us a little bit lines of code. And then over here, same deal, and this. So what this is going to do is it needs to take move left and then put it in the register. And then it will need to, so the greater than, so G or JGZ label. So JGZ, if the register is positive, jump to success. But we also need to do something over here. So if it is success, then we know it's none of the other ones. I really don't want a lot of lines of code. But okay, so success, and then we want to move the register right, I guess. So let's put that same line of code here. And then here we don't have to worry about actually moving it over. And then here, so if it is, then do that. Otherwise, if it's not, jump to fail. So here we can copy start. I don't know if blank lines matter, probably not, in terms of the program. So we have, if it is greater than 0, go to the down success. It is greater than 0. Drop a 1, send the value to the right, and go back to the start. Otherwise, we jump to the fail, drop down to 0, and then, oh, and then actually, yeah, and then also move over to the right. So I feel like there might be a way we can optimize this. But anyway, and then over here, so we'll also need to make that be right. Okay, all right, so we have start, get the thing from the left, put it in the register. If it is equal to 0, go down to success, otherwise fail. 1, pass it over, go to start, pass it down 0, okay. Over here we have get it, if it is less than 0, I'm pretty sure that's the command, let me double check. Yes, less than 0, go down success, drop down a 1, go back to the start, otherwise drop down, okay. So I think this might work. Let's run it. Oh, this sounds like happy noises. We'll see if how this compares to SP. I feel like this is a lot of code. There's probably some cooler way of doing it. I'm not sure what it would be though. Okay, so we have the same number of nodes. I have more instructions than SP, and I have more cycles, whatever that means. Which I guess if I have less instructions, then it's probably less cycles. But we beat it. So let me ponder. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm going to ponder how I might have less instructions. And then next episode, we'll start out with that. Or if I haven't thought of anything cool, we'll move on to the next puzzle. Anyway, so thanks for watching.